Good morning. So this is like the first time I've done a live in quarantine, after the quarantine, and we're in like level 4, I think now, level 3, I'm not sure, but we're allowed to actually be around people, just no more than 10. And I have been able to go to the gym and work out and teach, so that's been good. But I wanted to get us all together and do a practice again. So for today, we need hand weights. So I've got 5 pounds and a Miniband. So I'm using one of these. And that's it. If you've been watching me from before, you'll notice that I redid the room. So I've got a bar put up, which is pretty cool. And a wallpaper, but it's supposed to look like brick, but it's wallpaper. And yeah, I still got the cat. I'm sure he'll show up eventually. So also want to let you know tonight, or today at 4:30, there's going to be a class at Willestead Park if you can make it. So just bring your hand weights and your Miniband, and then we'll do an outdoor practice because it's going to be beautiful today. So when I get a few people on, we can get started. Today's focus is going to be arms, glutes, and abs. But isn't that what we always do anyway? All the important stuff. Okay, so I think we've got a few people on, and let's get started. The cat will probably be joining us for this one. If you want to say hi. All right, there he is. Okay, so let's get started. Grab your 5-pound weights, just have them close by. Come standing with your feet wider than hip distance apart. Bring your arms out to a T and then bend at the elbows. Turn your toes outward. Now, as we bend the knees, we straighten the arms and inhale to come up. Exhale, inhale. So we're just trying to get some range of motion into the knees, into the hips, and into the shoulders. When you go up, really long with the arms. When you straighten the knees, really squeeze through the elbows. Last 2, squeeze it back. Last 1, squeeze it back. Now we're going to hold our squat. Take your hands to the insides of your knees. You may need to widen your feet. Take your left shoulder towards your right inner knee. Come back through center. Take your right shoulder to your left inner knee. Keep sitting your hips back and keep going side to side. As you're working here, we're trying to get into the inner thighs. We're trying to get into the spine and also into the chest and shoulders. 1 more on each side. Make sure you're using your exhalation and push the knee away from you. Get really long to the inner thighs. Last one here. Turn your toes forward and fold. Walk your feet in line with your hips and bend your knees. We're grabbing the weights. Now from here, we're in a low squat. I'll turn this way so you can see me. The hands are going to be right beside you. Start to step your right foot back and forward. Left foot back, forward. Keep going. Right, forward, left, forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, this last one we hold. Get the right leg further back, lean forward. Palms are going to just hang right underneath your shoulders. Bend your elbows, bicep curl. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to bend. Inhale, exhale. 7, 6, strong for that left leg. Keep squeezing that left glute. Make sure your shoulder blades are back. Last 2. Last 1. Now from here, the hands are going to stay bent, or elbows are going to stay bent. Step your right knee next to your left. Now watch the elbows stay by your rib cage. Straighten your arms back. Lean forward a bit more. We're trying to get into the triceps. Notice the elbows stay right by your ribs. Bend and straighten. Inhale and exhale to straighten. Now notice your abdominal wall really needs to stay engaged here. Pull your shoulder blades together. Upper back stays involved. Last 5, 4, don't let your elbows drop. 3, last 2, and 1. Just come up, give your legs a break. Right foot forward, left foot steps way back. We come back into that bicep curl. Arms are forward, hanging just underneath your shoulders, palms face forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale to straighten, exhale to bend. The legs are static, but they're still working. Exhale to bend, inhale to straighten. 5, 4, stay strong equally through both legs. Last 2, last 1. Hands are going to stay as they are. Step your left foot next to your right, bend forward, elbows stay up. Now tricep extension. Exhale to straighten, inhale to bend. Exhale, inhale. 8, core stays engaged. 7, if you need to, you can drop the weights. Just keep the arms moving. 5, 4, 3, you got this. 2, last 1. Good job. Let's come up to stand, keeping the feet directly underneath your hips. Feel as if you're trying to widen your feet. So really engage the core, engage the glutes, engage the thighs. Hands right in front of your hips, arms out to a T as you exhale, inhale down. Exhale, inhale down. As you're moving, make sure your core stays strong. Slight bend in the elbows, and don't let your wrists flop. So the front and back of your wrists are equally long. Keep going. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, last 1. Keep them up, elbows bent. Now from here, we're taking the right knee into the chest as the arms straighten. Exhale, inhale down. Ground your right foot, left knee. Inhale down. So you'll notice here that the elbows don't go any lower than your shoulders. When you're bringing the knee into your chest, make sure you're activating the abdominal wall as well. Your back is strong. Exhale, inhale. 3, 2, last 1. Foot next to the right. Hands by your side, lean forward. The hands are gonna, again, hang underneath your shoulders. We're chest towards the floor, but make sure your core is engaged. We're trying to get into the rear delts. Exhale, arms out to a T. Inhale down. When you land at the top, the palms face down. Make sure your tailbone points directly behind you, but not up to the ceiling. So you want to make your core stronger. Think about pulling your lower belly in. Last 5, inhale down. 4, inhale down. 3, 2, last 1. Hands are going to stay holding the dumbbells. Straighten up and take your feet wide again. Turn your toes out. Hands right in front of you. Turn your toes and bend your knees. We're coming into a wide squat. Inhale and exhale. Keep moving. We want the upper back to stay strong and engaged. So make sure that when you're moving up and down, think about your back being right up against the wall behind you. So you're not leaning forward. Check the foundation in your feet. We're getting most of the strength to come from our heels, but make sure that you're also using the whole foot. You're using the forefoot, you're using the inner and outer edge, even the toes here. Make sure you're not squeezing them. Spread the toes. Last 5. You got this. 4. When you come up, push your hips slightly forward and squeeze your glutes. Last 2. Last 1. Now stay low. Take your hands onto your hands holding the dumbbells onto your thighs. Right knee lifts. Now we're just doing pulses. As you're pulsing, make sure you're directing the knees outward, tailbone down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just switching. Feel the burn through the thighs, but know that you can just work through it. The discomfort is only temporary. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet back in, underneath your hips. Thighs are strong. Gentle lift of the kneecaps. Palm face in, arms out to a T. Exhale, inhale down. Exhale, inhale. Make sure your core is engaged. Even though it's a shoulder exercise, the whole body is working. Thighs are slightly lifted. Feel like you're trying to separate your feet, working through the glutes. Last 4, 3, 2, arms up, elbows bend, shoulder press with a march. Keep going. 8, 7, notice if you're shifting to one side. Use the standing leg to keep you straight up. So you really need to engage abdominal walls and opposite leg that's lifted. Last 3, 2, and 1. Hold your dumbbells. Come down to your mat. We're going to try to get into the quad muscles here. So toes are tucked under. Hands are going to be right by your side. Lean back. So notice I'm not bending my hips. Exhale, come up. So I'm pushing with my toes. Inhale down. Exhale up. Core is strong. Glutes are strong. Think about pushing your tailbone or pointing your tailbone right in between your knees as you come back. Exhale forward. Last 4. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale 3. Inhale back. Exhale 2. Inhale back. Exhale 1. Take your dumbbells down and come onto your forearms. From here, the elbows are bent underneath your shoulders. Left knee is under your hip. Right toes step back. Lift your right heel. So notice if the belly started to arch here. Core stays strong and really push into your elbows evenly. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Make sure that the right glute stays really strong and the knee doesn't bend in this one. So really powering right from the hip. Last 5, 4, equalize your abdominals, equalize your elbows. Last 2, last 1. We're gonna hold the leg up, take your left fingertips to the front of your mat. Let's lift the left arm and hold for 5, 4, lift out of your right shoulder. 3, straighten your right leg more. 2, and 1. Left knee or right knee down, come back up to table. Take your dumbbells once again, 1 in each hand. Come up. This time we're gonna keep the tops of the feet down. It's gonna make it a little more intense because we have a longer range of motion. If you need to, toes can tuck. Inhale, lower back. Exhale, forward. You got this. As you're moving, point your tailbone right towards your knees. So we're getting long through the low back, strong through the belly. Last 5. If you need to, the toes can tuck. 4, squeeze the glutes. 3, I'm gonna have to get a t-shirt that says squeeze your glutes. Last 2, and last 1. Come back down. Table and then on your elbows. So make sure you're pushing out of your elbows, not hanging down. So from here, bring your left toes to the back of your mat, strong through the left leg. Now watch, when I lift my leg, I'm not arching my back. Core engaged, leg up, straight line from your spine to your heel. Lower the toes. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So there's going to be a slight imbalance of strength in your arms here because of the imbalance of the legs. I want you to start controlling that imbalance. Notice what needs to be pressing, what needs to be releasing, and balance it out on left and right sides. That left glute is strong. Squeeze it. 4 more. 3, 2, last 1. We hold it up. Take your right fingertips to the front of your mat. Hold here, left leg stays up, right arm goes up. Stay here, push yourself out of your left shoulder, don't hang your head. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand down, knee down, coming up, and we're moving to seated. Grab your mini band. If you only have a band that you need to, that's a long band, just tie it around your knees. Now from here, so band is right above the knees. We've got our weights close by, come onto the back. Now find that when you come on your back, your feet are planted and your toes are pointing kind of close to forward. I just gotta fix this. Okay. So notice here that the band is tight already. Now, palms right down by your side. Spread your feet, spread your toes, ground your feet. Inhale to lift the hips. We're gonna hold here. Now, as you're here, keep grounded equally, heel to forefoot. Lower down on the inhale. Notice if the knees started to wobble, exhale up. Resist your band as you lift and as you lower. Exhale up. Inhale down. Keep going. Exhale up. Squeeze the glutes when you get to the top. Inhale down. 6. Inhale down. 5. Now notice the knees are going to start to shake. That's where you start creating your power. Last 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to hold this one up. Here comes the fun part. Those little pulses. 10, 9. So you'll notice they're very small and controlled movements. 7, 6. 5. Notice the knees. Widen them a bit more. Last 3, 2, 1. Woo, I felt that. Hips come down. Grab one dumbbell in each hand. Elbows are going to be as wide as your shoulders. This time the feet are going to stay down. We're doing a chest press. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. I want you to start getting comfortable with using the whole body here. So even though it's just an arm movement, the legs are still engaged and you're still feeling your core activation here. Inhale when you bend, exhale when you press. 5, 4, 3, exhale up strong. 2, last 1. Now, elbows are going to stay bent. The feet are planted. Let's lift the hands and the hips as we exhale up. Inhale down. Check the knees. Don't let them wobble. Elbows as wide or as high at the height of your shoulders. Keep moving. 7, 6, 5. Check your feet. Spread your toes. 4. Don't let the knees wobble. 3, 2, last 1. Hold the hips up. Take your hands onto your pelvis. Now you've got your weights as a resistance to your lower or to your hips. Now just lower an inch and lift an inch. Lower and lift. Lower, lift. 8, 7, 6. Make this movement even smaller. 5, you got it. 4, 3, widen your knees. 2, last 1. Hips are gonna come down. Hold the dumbbells. Make sure that you still have that resistance with your knees. Arms directly to the ceiling. This time the palms face inward. The elbows stay pointing to the ceiling. Bend your elbows so the hands come towards your ears. Exhale, straighten the arms. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Keep going. Inhale. Now with the exhale, hips lift as we straighten the arms. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lift. Inhale, bend. Stay strong through your glutes. Widen the feet a bit more if you can. Just step them out an inch on each side. Notice just by changing that, changes the angle of where the effort comes from the glutes. Keep going. Wider knees if you can. 5, 4, start. Let the discomfort happen. You got it. You can override that sensation. Last 2. Last 1. Good job. Hips come down. And now we roll to the left side. Elbow of the left on the mat and push yourself out of your elbow. So notice this will start to happen when you get tired. I need you to really engage that left shoulder. Knees are stacked, right ankle above the left, and then lift them. The inner ankles are always going to touch, or inner heels. Bring your right knee up, inhale it down. Now check with that left shoulder. When we start getting tired, you're going to start to sink. So I need you to push out and engage that left side. Keep working through that right knee and notice the heels are off your mat, but the inner edges of the heels are pressing together. As you lift the right leg, you press down with the left one. Last 3, squeeze the glutes when you get to the top. Last 2. And last 1. Bring your knee back down. Take 1 dumbbell with your right hand. Keep pushing out of that left shoulder. The arm is in front of you. Bring it up. We're trying to get into the rear delt. Lower it down as you reach it forward and exhale it up. Inhale to lower. Exhale it up. And you're pulling from behind your right shoulder blade. And try to get your left shoulder blade just as strong. Last 5. Inhale down. Exhale up. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Now come down onto forearms and knees. We've been here before. Hands are flat and elbows are under shoulders. Now step your feet back. We're in plank on the elbows. Step your right foot outside of your mat and bring it back to center. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Keep going. Tailbone down, chin slightly forward, left knee lifted, left toes tucked. Equalize the weight through your elbows and keep that right leg going. The whole upper body is stable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Let's switch sides. Come on to your right side. So we start with the ankles stacked. Right elbow under the shoulder. You're pushing out of it. Ankles lift. Left knee lifts. Push down with the left right knee. Lift the left elbow with the left knee. Now lower down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Notice what's going on here with that right leg. Keep pushing it down. Check your right shoulder. Push it up. Keep moving. Both knees are equally activated. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Hold it down. Grab 1 dumbbell with the left hand. You're reaching it just slightly forward so you get length into the shoulder blade. Exhale to bring it up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Stay strong with that right elbow pushing you out of the floor. Exhale, inhale down. Moving right from the shoulder blade. When you get to the top of your movement, squeeze your shoulder blades together. 4 more. 3, 2, last 1. Take the dumbbell down, roll to the belly, come onto your knees or your toes and your elbows. Now the left leg goes out to the left, don't hang your head. Bring it in, bring it out, bring it in, bring it out. Tailbone points towards your right heel, so you're not pointing it to the ceiling. Kneecap on the right side is really strong and lifted, powering through that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. We're coming onto the back. This time we're taking the bands to the ankles. Legs to the ceiling. Heels directly above your hips. Press out of your heels. Widen your feet. Inhale to bring them together. Exhale to widen. Inhale, exhale. So as you're here, you're working through your glutes and your thighs. Notice my toes are pulling towards me, so the whole shin and the kneecap is activated. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. You can take the band off. Grab one dumbbell. Feet stay planted. Arms go overhead. I'm holding the dumbbell with both hands. Point the or push the low back down so the tailbone kind of curls off of the mat, and bring your chest up. So you're trying to reach the dumbbell to your knees. Inhale to lower. You can bring the arms all the way back. Exhale to the knees. Inhale, so you can stop here or go all the way back. Exhale, come up. Make sure that your low back does not leave the mat. Also be aware of your pelvic floor here. When you're coming up, make sure you get that full squeeze at the very top, all the way down to the deepest layers of the core and the pelvic floor. We're almost done. We've got 5 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. 4. You got this. Inhale. Exhale up. 3. Inhale. Exhale up. 2. Inhale. Exhale up. 1. Hold and pulse. 10, 9, 8. Check your pelvic floor. Push your low back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down. Take your dumbbell down. Bring your knees into your chest. Hands to the knees and rock side to side. Coming back to neutral. Hands behind your knees. Roll forward. Come to sit. I'm sweating. This is a good one. Okay. Hands come right down by your side and lengthen both sides of your neck. Take your right ear to your right shoulder, your chin to your chest. Left ear to the left shoulder, chin to the ceiling. And again, another circle. And one more. Next time you get to center, we're just switching sides. Left ear to shoulder, chin to chest, and over to the right, and back up to the ceiling. Start to slow your breath down, really control it. Maybe even bring a gentle smile, thanking your body for the ability to get strong and move. Next time you're at to center, just bring your chin parallel to the floor. Good job, guys. So let me know what you thought of that. It was a quick half hour. We can do this every Monday at 8. That works for me. Hopefully it works for you. They're always going to be on Facebook and YouTube. So thanks, guys. I'm glad that we got back into this, and please keep me posted on what you guys want to work on, and we'll get through it. Winter is coming, so let's be together. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next Monday at 8 a.m. Have a good day.